children and all the parents to this unique way of teaching and learning in webinars. So last webinars, we had covered algebra. Before that, we have covered congruency and many topics we have covered. You can find the topics on YouTube. So today, we are going to talk about exponents and roots for grade 7 and 8. Before I begin, I would request all the parents to please be there with your children for the next 60 minutes. They will learn better. It has been observed that while online, it is always good to be with your children. Now, what are we going to cover today? Let's see that. So we are going to talk for a few minutes about educational initiatives. You will learn exponents via live class. Within exponents, you will learn exponential notations, zero and negative exponents, laws of exponents, and please, parents, you also need to be attending because there is a quiz for the parents also. We'll understand the uniqueness of Mindspark live classes and we'll have question and answers. So let me introduce you the teacher who is teaching us exponents today. That's Jayanti Das Gupta. She is an MPhil in mathematics. She has headed the academics of various schools. She has been head of the Department of Mathematics and carries 20 years of teaching experience with her. Not only this, Jayanti ma'am is an expert in curriculum development, teacher training, and academic leadership. Warm welcome to the webinar, Jayanti ma'am.
Good evening, Anshuman. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, parents and students, for joining us today evening. I have been part of school system in various capacities for almost more than 2 years now. And for last 5 years, I have been working with education initiatives, heading the academic team of EI. So let me talk to you about what our organization does. Education Initiative is a 20-year-old organization with a vision of creating a world where children are everywhere are learning with understanding. We are present in 19 countries and we have worked with 10 lakh students and we are associated with more than 5,000 schools. We have 5 billion student responses that help us to actually understand how students are learning. More than 10 lakh students have learned mathematics through a platform called Mindspark. We also have conducted more than 1 crore assessments.
Wow. So that is a lot of work being done by an Indian education company across the world. So thank you so much for telling us about the uniqueness of educational initiatives, ma'am. Let us start today's learning, which is about exponents. So I remember, ma'am, while we were, teaching students in the past weeks, you have laid a lot of importance about understanding of exponents. Could you please tell us here, the parents and the children, why learning exponents is important?
Whenever we think of any webinar, the topics that I choose, I keep in mind those concepts which are of enduring understanding. So it's a very pedagogical term. What do I mean by enduring understanding is concepts which are must to learn for children. If children do not learn those concepts or few of the concepts properly or develop a parallel understanding of the concept, then it will hamper their future learning. Topics that are related to this. So your screen shows about topics, right? We have seen all these topics.
So that means, ma'am, exponents is something that is going to help children learn all the concepts of mathematics and not just mathematics, other subjects also. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yeah, so correct. So I'll tell you about it when I'll show you with an example. Instead of telling what is importance of exponents, let me show you through an example, right?
Sure, ma'am.
Anshuman, can I share my screen?
Just 1 second, ma'am. So children, please understand one thing. Exponents is not just one chapter that would start in grade 7 and end. It is going to be with you in your entire learning journey of mathematics. So please pay a lot of attention. And I hope all of you have got your notebooks and your pens. Can you raise your hands? All of you have got your notebooks and pen with you. There'll be a lot of work that we are going to do, a lot of practice and understanding. Thank you. And I hope parents, you also have got a notebook and a pen handy, because we are going to ask questions from parents also. So without further delay, I would request Jayanti ma'am, if you could start teaching us exponents.
Right. So I will start sharing my screen.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
My screen is visible to you all, right?
Yes, ma'am, it is. Indeed, it is.
Our topic today is exponents. So let us start with number. What is this number?
That's 1,000, ma'am. 1,000.
Pretty simple, right? Yeah.
Yes.
What is this number?
This is 10 lakhs, I think, or 1 million.
Correct. So if I put comma, then it becomes easier for us to recognize, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, what is this number?
Ooh. Children, can you please help me in actually telling what is this number? Can we open the chat? And children, I would request if you could help me in telling what is this number. Chat is open. Can somebody tell what is this number? Children,
let's see what.
Yes, please put that on the chat. No. 10 billion, okay, bazillion, quarter-million, crore. Okay. So there are so many things that we have. Thank you, children. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
1 crore. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is 1 billion, right? So, but what is this number? Do we use this 1 billion to represent anything?
I don't know, ma'am. Please let us know. Where do we use this number?
So let me show you a question here. Actually, this question is from a TV series called Cosmos. It is My Time series, 1980s, wherein Carl Sagan has told that scientists estimate that there are 1 billion stars in the universe. Okay. Suppose a cubic meter of beach sand contains around 1 billion grains of sand. 1 cubic meter has 1 billion grains of sand. Okay. Suppose all this sand from the world beaches is combined as one large beach, like what you see in the diagram. Are there more stars in the universe or more in the largest beach?
Oh. So children, the question which ma'am has asked is, if we put in a medium-sized box, we put grain of sand, there are 1 billion grains of sand. And if all the grains of sand of the entire world are put together, will the grains of sand be larger or the number of stars be larger? Now, that's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
I hope
so
you
let's
would like
calculate.
to know that. Yes, ma'am.
Let's calculate. Okay. Let's see. So
children, please
number of
start
stars,
noting this. Yes.
Number of stars is 1 billion. So after 1, there are 21 zeros. So if I start writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
My God. Okay.
And then there is a box. I don't know which is more. And then I'm calculating sand. Now this is 10,000 kilometers. So 100,000 kilometer. I have to convert into meter. So I have to again multiply with 1,000.
Correct. So kids, we are calculating volume of this, huh? Yeah. We are calculating volume of this 100,000 kilometer long beach.
Correct. So I'm multiplying this. I'm multiplying this and this. Right?
Okay.
So into 100 into 1. In the question, it is given that we have per cubic meter, we have 1 billion grains. So 1 billion means 9 zeros. 7, 8, 9. So now comparison of this.
So now let's hold. Let children answer this question. Kids, can you answer which is greater? Please answer. Which is greater? We have shown you how to calculate this.
So
Somebody says
hectares,
grains, somebody
grains,
says
hours,
stars.
grains, equal. I have all types of answer.
So we have all types of answers. The question is,
Right.
children and the parents, can you see the enormity of the calculation? आप इमेजिन करें अगर इतने बड़े नंबर्स के साथ आपको रोज कैलकुलेशन करनी हो तो कितना ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम होगा.
Yeah.
Ma'am, could you help us with the answer?
Right. So exponents makes our life easier here. Okay. So maths is here to make our life easy, not difficult, like how children think. So let us come to the definition of exponents.
Hey ma'am, what was the answer?
We'll come back later. I'm not going to say no. We'll use exponent to solve this answer. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Right.
So exponents are exponent of a number says how many times to use that number in multiplication. So this is a simple definition of exponent. Number of times we use a number to multiply. So it is repeated multiplication. Let me explain it better. So, so these are some of the topics, right? We learn in exponents. So today we learn this zero and negative exponent and laws of exponents.
Right, ma'am.
Let's start with connecting what exponents are. So I love this because I like to draw parallel between what we have learned. So it's always easy to travel from what is known to what we are learning new. Can we connect?
Sure, ma'am.
In arithmetic, we have operations. 4 basic operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division.
Right.
Same operations are also used in algebra: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Right?
Correct.
Now, what does this operations tell us about a number? So it tells what, suppose I write 4 plus 3. So operation tell us what to do with a number. Right? In this case, we are adding. In case of algebra, suppose I have 4x plus 3x. So it tells here addition says I have to add 2 variables. Here it says I have to add 2 numbers. Now, correct. What does exponents do? So let us again start from definition. So exponent is also an operator or operation. Let's see how. We are going back to the definition and we are trying to say exponents represents number of times a number is multiplied. So let us take an example. Suppose let us take 3 into 3 into 3. So here 3 is multiplied 4 times.
With itself.
Yeah, to itself. Number 3 is multiplied to itself 4 times.
Correct.
We represent this as 3 to the raised to the power of 4. So 3 is multiplied 4 times. Right?
Okay.
This 3 is called the base and 4 is called exponent. And it is also sometimes called index. And it is read t raised to power 4.
Okay. Ma'am, in my days, we used to say 3 ki power 4. 3 ki power 4. So 3 raised to power 4, 3 ki power 4. Okay, okay, yes.
So now that means I'm calling, but aap bol rahe ho 3 ki power 4. That means is 4 a power or exponent? So is power same as exponent? Power versus exponent, or they are same? Children, what do you think? Is power same as exponent? Let's see what children have to say. Yes,
Some
yes,
says
yes,
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 some
yes.
says no.
Some no, some yes, some no. Okay, this is interesting.
Let's clear
if you
the
see your
concept.
NCRT children, grade 7th and grade 8th, the topic name is power and exponent and power. If it is same, then why will we repeat the same name twice? Right? Let's understand this. Let's go back. I'm saying that exponent is represented by a base which is raised to an exponent. So power, if I write 3 to the power of 4, this entire thing is called power. So we read it as 3 raised to the power of 4. But 4 is the exponent and 3 is the base. They are not same.
Okay, I get it, ma'am. Let's go ahead.
But like Anshuman, every operator had a symbol. Plus had plus sign, minus had minus sign. Exponent, there's no sign, because all it is that special way of representing a number. So 3 raised to the power of 4. It is the special way of writing. So it does not require any symbol. But there is a symbol in maths. Computers do not understand, right? So we write it like this: 3 caret 4. This caret symbol is main raised to the power of 4.
Okay.
Right?
Yes,
so now if you have understood this, let us move ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Children, please raise your hands if you have understood this.
Great.
Good. Let's go ahead.
So how are exponents used in mathematics? We are saying it's an operator, like we use addition, subtraction, multiplication, division operator. How are exponents used in mathematics? So let us write and see, okay? 3 is equal to, 3 means 3 raised to the power of 1. 3 into 3 means 3 raised to the power of 2.
Correct.
3 into 3 means 3 raised to the power of 3.
Correct.
3 into 3, we can go on and we can see a pattern here.
3 raised to the power 4. Yes. Yes.
Exponents save a lot of writing time. Instead of writing this, we can just write 3 to the power of 4. Like we saw that problem, right?
Yes.
So it
1
can
billion
save us
billion.
a lot of writing time. So if we go back to this question which you wanted me to solve, so it's simple, right? It is number of stars. This is 10 to the power of 21. And this is, if you add all this, it is 10 to the power of 19.
Oh.
So instead of writing all these numbers, I can just write like this and I'm done with. It's simple to represent, right? Now I know that stars are more than grains in the sand.
Of sand. Children, please understand, stars are more than grains of the sand. It's mathematically proven. Let's go ahead.
Right? So let's go ahead. So we were here.
Yeah, ma'am.
Let's understand. Also, I wanted students to understand difference between 3 to the power of 4 and 3 into 4. Is it same?
No. No, it's not same.
Students are writing.
I'll just, children, are both of these things same? You can write in the chat.
Yeah, is 3 to the power of 4 same as 3 into 4?
No, somebody says so.
No,
तो
not
ये
at all.
3 की power 4 और 3 into 4 ये same है, एक जैसे हैं. Some have said yes,
some yes also, some no. So 3 to the power of 4 means 3 4 times. And 3 into 4 is 12. What is 3 into 4?
12, ma'am. 12.
This is 12, but what is this? 3 into 3 is 9. 9 3s are 27. 27 3s are. Can children write?
So that is 81, ma'am.
81. So 81 is not same as.
Ma'am, can you raise the screen? I can't see.
Yeah.
You need to get it into the middle. Yes, yes, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's see whether students have understood or not.
Understand. 3 raised to the power 4 is not as 3 into 4. Please remember this. There is a base, there is an exponent, and there are two numbers which are multiplied with each other. They are different. With this thing in mind, let's solve a question. Ma'am, can we get to that question?
Yeah. So there is a question here. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
N is a natural number greater than 10 crore. Which of this number is greatest? Natural number, I think students of grade 7, 8 all will know. Natural number starts from 1 to infinity. It can be 10 crore. It can also be 1 billion like we discussed.
So I'm launching the poll. This is a simple question. Understanding. We are just checking your understanding. Please, sorry. I'm launching the poll.
There's no need of any calculation here.
Please answer this question on the poll. Everybody has to answer. We just explained it. We just learned it. Everybody has to answer. So we're going to stop poll in next 30 seconds. Next 30 seconds, poll stops. Please answer this question. So I see very typical pattern emerging, ma'am. I'll share the results.
Exactly.
Okay, 10 more seconds and everybody has to answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm ending the poll. And ma'am, I'm sharing the result.
Yeah.
So what do you say, ma'am? What is the right answer? And have the children made mistake?
Yeah, correct. The correct answer is D. But children, most of them have chosen n raised to the power of 1000. Now let us, 10 crore is a big number. Let us take a small number and try to, solve this question.
Sure, ma'am.
Suppose we have n as 2. Is it, there's a lag in?
No, ma'am, I can hear you properly.
Yeah. If suppose n is 2. Now option A is, so option A is what? 1000 into 2. What is the value? 2000. Now option B, 2 into 2, 4. Option C, right?
Yes.
But yeah. If we take a number which is less than, now see here there is this thing. If we take a number which is less than 10 crore, what happens?
It reduces.
Yeah, the value reduces. And it is 10 crore means 10 to the power of 7, correct?
Yes.
10 to the power of 7 into 1000. The first one. Correct? The second number is 10 to the power of 7 into 10 to the power of 7. The third option is 10 to the power of 7 into 1000. And the fourth option is 10 to the power of 7. And what is n here?
10 to the power of 7, ma'am.
10 to the power of 7.
So
which number is larger?
B, of course. B is the largest.
10 to the power of n is greater than n to the power of 1000 is greater than n into n is greater than 1000 into n. This is the series. Still, children thought this number is greater than this number. Because your number is very large. It is almost 10 to the power of 7.
So children understand, this is just to check your understanding. We are going to learn a little more about how to do operations in this. Let's go ahead, ma'am.
Correct. So let's understand now what is a zero exponent. Let us again, zero exponent means any number, okay? I'm taking here 3. 3 raised to the power of 0. What is it? I don't know. Let us see. What is 3 raised to the power of 1?
That's 3. Yeah.
What is 3 raised to the power of 2? Right?
Yeah, that's 9.
What is 3 raised to the power of 3?
3 into 3 into 3 is 27.
What is 3 raised to the power of 4?
That's 81. 4 times we multiply 3, 81.
Now, let us see how did we come in this step. To come from this 3 to 9, what did we do? We multiplied with 3.
Yeah.
to come from this step to this step, what did we do? Again, we multiplied with 3.
We multiplied by 3 and the power, oh, sorry, exponent, sorry, my fault, ma'am. Exponent
Yeah, we'll
increased
see
by
that
1.
later. First, we'll do this, okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Again, to come to this step, what did we do? Again, we multiplied by 3.
Yes, yes.
Now, if I go reverse, if I go from this step to this step, what is reverse operation of multiplication?
Division.
So I have to divide by 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I'm dividing this by 3,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Again, if I have to go from this step to this step, I again divide by 3.
Yeah.
Again, if I go from this step to this step, I again divide by 3.
Yes.
Now, when I have to go from this step to this step to find out what is 0 exponent, I have to divide again by 3.
Yes.
So what is 3 divided by 3?
1. Okay. Now I understand that why the power of 0 is taken as 1. I've learned that. I remembered this as a rule. Now I see this as a derivation.
So I
Children,
request
I hope
everyone
you.
not to take face value of a formula. Please try to derive it.
How many of you have understood that? Please raise your hand if you've understood this.
Oh, wow.
From the formula perspective. Great, great. So, ma'am, can we say any number if raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1?
Yes.
That would apply on all numbers there?
Yes. So let us see, you were talking about exponent, right? So how did we come to from this step to this step? So 3 to the power of 4 minus 1 we did, correct?
Yes, yes.
How did we come from this step to this step? 3 cube minus 1 we did.
Yes, ma'am.
How did we come from this step to this step? 3 to the square minus 1 we did.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, to go to this step to this step, 3 to the power of 1 minus 1, that is.
Okay. Very important concept explained. So children, please always remember that any number, if has got 0 as an exponent, is so that 1 billion to the power 0, is that also 1?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead, ma'am.
Right. Now let us see. I wanted to talk about certain cases of exponents. We have read the first case. Any number raised to the power of 0 is 1.
Correct.
Second is, what happens if the base is 1? Okay.
Okay.
These two cases are typical cases. Now, if 1 to the power of 1 is, or 1 to the power of 2, what does it mean? 1 into 1?
Yes.
1 into 1 is what?
1.
Now 1 into 4. 1 into 1 into 1 into 1. Again, it's 1. 1 to the power of 40. 1 into 1 into 1, 40 times. Again is 1.
1. Yes.
So 1 to the power of anything is 1.
And 1 to the power of 0, ma'am?
What is 1 to the power of 0? Any number to the power of 0 is
1. Oh.
So 1 raised to the power of anything, any number is 1. So let's recap whatever we learned, okay? So let's recap. Sure. So we learned 3 things. First, any number raised to the power of 0 is 1.
Correct.
Second, 1 raised to the power of any number is 1.
Correct.
And C, a to the power of n or any number is not equal to a into n.
Yes. Children, please note this down. These 3 things, in my days when I was solving problems using exponents, I used to make mistakes in these 3 things. Please note them down.
So these are they look simple, but for children, if they just by heart without understanding it, they may forget.
Right, ma'am.
Right. Now I will get into something little complicated, that is negative exponent. Children, I want you to listen carefully. Okay. Suppose any number, again, I'm taking 2 to the power of 4. It is, what is it? When we write 2 to the power of 4, it means 2 multiplied 4 times. So the operator here, in case of positive exponent, we multiply. In case of positive exponent, we multiply.
Right.
Now, what happens in case of a negative exponent? In case of negative exponent, we inverse the operation. What is inverse of multiplication?
Division.
Yes. So, in case of positive exponent, it's multiplication. In case of negative exponent, it is division. So it becomes 1 by 2 to the power of 4. So I can write 2 to the power of minus 4 is equal to 1 by 2 to the power of 4. So a to the power of minus n is 1 by a to the power of n.
This is very important concept, ma'am.
But there is a logic behind this concept. Children don't have to by heart it.
It is inverse.
It is
just
inverse.
I understand.
Correct.
I understand.
Right? I'll move ahead, Anshuman.
Yes, ma'am.
Case 3. Now they will understand this better. Negative base and positive exponent. Now our base is negative number. Our exponent is positive. Right? Now let us take a negative base and a positive exponent.
Okay. Okay. So this is not 2 raised to the power of minus 4. This is minus 2 raised to the power of 4.
Correct.
They're different. Yes. Yes.
So now minus 2 raised to the power of 4. That means minus 2 multiplied 4 times. Minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. So 2 into 2 is 4. 4 2 is 8. 8 2 is 16. Minus into minus is plus. Plus into minus is minus. Minus into minus is plus.
Yes. So it is even number of minuses, they give plus. Okay.
So if exponents are even number, then the number is positive. If the exponent is an odd number, then the power is negative. For example, minus 2 to the power of 5. It is 32, but it is negative because our power is an odd number. Also, I wanted to ask students, is minus 2 to the power of 4 different from minus? Are these two same or different?
Are they same or different? I'm opening the chat. Very interesting question, kids. Are they same? Are they different? Some say same, some say no.
Some say same.
Some say same, some say different.
Okay. Okay.
This is very, very typical question that we face. Children, understand the power of brackets. Don't.
So let us solve this, okay? Minus 2 to the power of 4, we just solved. It is plus 16.
Yes.
Now minus 2 to the power of 4. Minus is outside. 2 is multiplied 4 times.
Oh, that's minus 16. Yeah. They're not equal.
But if this power was odd,
then they would have been equal. Yes, then they would have been equal.
Correct. See, it's interesting. It's tricky. It's interesting. But if we stick to basic rules, we'll never go wrong.
Correct. Let's quickly go to the next questions, ma'am. Hope children, you are learning it and you are enjoying it.
This I'm only going to leave a question. I'm not going to solve it. Negative base and negative exponent. I'm not going to solve it. I'm only going to give a question. Minus 2 to the power of minus 5.
Okay, kids, I'm opening the chat. Answer this quickly.
Both are negative. Base is also negative. Exponent is also negative.
Just answer this question. Minus 2 raised to the power of minus 5. No, it is not minus 32.
It is not minus 32. Yeah.
Both powers will not cancel each other.
It is not 32.
Ma'am, I think you need to solve this. Most of the children are doing
I will
it
solve this. So we first read, we just learned, right? If power is negative, it is the reverse operation. So I have to write this as minus 2 to the power of 5. So 1 by minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. So that is 1 by minus 32, or we can also write it as minus 1 by. Both of them are correct.
Oh, this is good. This is very good. Let's go ahead, ma'am. Let's quickly go ahead.
Yeah, correct. Let's go ahead. So I have another question for my students now. Now this is a poll question. I want them to respond with whatever we learned.
So let's see.
We have solved similar questions, so it will be easy for them, I'm sure.
Solve similar question. Please answer this question here.
Read the question properly, students.
Please read the question very carefully. So 30 more seconds to answer this. Go it deep. It's a question that will test your understanding. Somebody says 0 also.
51. Many say 0.
Many say 0. Many say 0. Hmm. 30 more seconds for this poll. Follow the basics. Just follow the basics and you'll get the answer. Difference means minus. Huh? First.
This is no, you are not supposed to tell. We have seventh and 8th grade students here.
Just hinting them. First minus second. Okay, so I'll close the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am ending the poll and I'm sharing the results. Ma'am, this is...
See, Anshuman, exponents is not easy, right? It's not easy concept.
It's very, very interesting, but a very tricky topic.
It's not tricky. It's just we have to read it. We have to read it properly. Difference between minus...
Yeah, I would request you to solve this question, ma'am.
I'm so eager to solve. Before you're saying I want to solve it and show. Difference between minus 9 square and minus 9 whole square. Now see, minus 9 square minus 9 square. This we have to solve. Now students will be able to do. It's just writing the statement. So minus 9 square is minus 9 into minus 9 minus into 9 into 9. Minus 9 into minus 9 is minus 81.
81 plus
minus,
81. Plus 81.
Sorry.
Minus 9 into minus 9. It's plus 81.
Yeah. Sorry. See, same mistake I'm making. This is plus 81 and this is... Wait. Where did I go wrong? This is plus plus 81.
This is plus
and here
81.
this is, yeah, this
अंदर
is
मैम
correct.
वो minus हो
Minus
जाएगा.
होगा ये, yeah, minus 81.
This
Correct?
makes it 81 plus 81.
Now 81 plus 81. So this is.
Wow. I hope kids you understood this. And we are running very short on time. We need to just move on to the next topic here.
Correct. So we have already learned. Now this is very important. Formulas we have learned. So we have learned about zero exponents. We have learned about negative exponents. We will learn about product of exponent. This also we have learned. This is simple. A to the power of x into a to the power of y is a to the power of x plus y. Now how this happens, let me just show you with a sum. 2 to the power of 3 into 2 to the power of 4. So what is 2 to the power of 3? 2 into 2 into 2. What is 2 to the power of 4? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So how many 2's are there? 2 to the power of 7. This is same as 2 to the power of 3 plus 4.
Correct.
Right? Similarly, division. 2 to the power of 4 into, suppose we say divided by 2 to the power of 3. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 divided by 2 into 2 into 2. That is 2 to the power of 1. This is same as 2 to the power of 4 minus 3.
Right.
Right? Now there is something called a to the power of x into y. A to the power of x whole power of y. This directly means a to the power of x into y. How does it come? Suppose we say 2 to the power of 3 into 2. What is 2 to the power of 3?
2 into 2 into 2.
2 into 2 into 2 is? Now, instead of coming to answer, I can write here 8 is 2 to the power of 3. 8 is 2 to the power of 3. We have learned this, no?
Yes. Yes.
Right? Yeah. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Anshuman, do we ask some questions on exponents?
Yes, ma'am. I think we should ask some questions that involve all the laws of exponents.
Here.
Oh my, this is a very interesting question. Children, please, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to solve this question and then I'm going to launch the poll. Please have a hard look at this question. Remember all the laws of exponent that ma'am told right now. Solve this question. I'm going to launch the poll in 30 seconds. I'll launch the poll. Okay, so I'm launching the poll.
This is simple. Again, these children don't have to calculate.
Please put your answers in the poll, children. The poll closes in 30 seconds. Everybody, please answer. That's okay. No problems if you are incorrect. You learn. Last 10 seconds. Everybody should answer this. Please answer करिए सब लोग. Poll closed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Poll ended. I'm sharing the results. Ma'am, here are the results.
Yeah. So I think we'll solve it here only on the question.
Yes, let's solve it on the question. So please understand
3 to the
here.
power of 40.
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead. Please go
3 to
ahead,
the power
ma'am.
of 40 plus 3 to the power of 40. We can't add. We can't add if there is a plus sign. Right? It should be multiplication to use this law.
Right, right.
So this is incorrect. Again here, 3 to the power of 12 into 3 to the power of 10. This should be addition, not multiplication. 3 to the power of 14 into 4 to the power of 14. Bases are not same. We cannot use any law.
Yes, bases are not same. Yes.
Now 3 to the power of 20 into, now let's solve this. 3 to the power of 20. Multiplication, we know that it is.
Addition there. Yes.
And this is x into y. So
Yeah,
3 to the
this
power
is
of
the answer.
22.
Wow. Children, did you understand how to solve this question? I want you to raise your hands. Very important concepts being explained about exponents. I hope you're learning them. This is fantastic, ma'am.
You see, Anshuman, every question, one option is correct, but other options tell teacher what is a misconception that students have. That is power of a good question. You are on mute, Anshuman.
Thank you, ma'am. It's been very, very interesting class that we are having. Let's continue. And let's go ahead and see it's time for the parents quiz now.
Right. I'll stop sharing.
So children, I hope you have learned this from ma'am. Can you please raise your hands? I can see your videos now. I would see some of you if you raise your hands. Wow, I see Vatsal, I see Arun, I see Harita raising hands, Ranveer, hey Sri Ram. Okay, so now I hope there is the time is for parents quiz, and I hope your parents are there with a pen and a paper there with you. Parents, are you there with a pen and paper?
Call your parents.
Please, I'll take a few seconds. Call your parents because it's time for the parents quiz. I have 2 questions for the parents. Very simple 2 questions. Okay, so we're going to start with the questions. All the parents, I would request you if you could do this for me. This is first question that we have. Make a square and divide the square into 2 equal parts. That's it.
Oh, pretty simple.
That's it. Okay. I hope that's done. Can you raise your hand if that's done? Great. How many answers were similar to this? There are a few other ways to answer this also. So please have a look at your answers, parents. Did you try A, B, C, D, or you tried something else also? So parents, did you try A, B, C, D, E, or something else? Now, parents, there are some other ways of doing it. Do you see this? How many different ways have you got to solve this question? Children, please, did you help your parents? Please don't help your parents to solve this. Okay, so now parents, next question. Are you ready? Parents, are you ready for it? Parents, are you ready? Let's go to the next question. Okay. So this is the question only for the parents. You have to tell me the height of the table. And I will give you 1 minute by the watch to answer this question. जितने भी पेरेंट्स हैं, बड़ा सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है. एक टेबल है, टेबल के ऊपर बिल्ली है, नीचे कछुआ है. और फिर दूसरी टेबल में ऊपर कछुआ है, नीचे बिल्ली है. आपको बताना है टेबल की हाइट क्या है. Children, please don't solve this question. Can you ask your parents to solve this question, please? This is a very simple, common question available, and I want you to apply some basic mathematics to get the answer. I see parents solving it. Parents, please solve. Nobody can to Google it, huh? Because you can't Google it. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the solution now. First solution involves observation. There is cat, table, tortoise, tortoise, table, cat. I place one table on another. If I observe carefully, the entire height of two tables is 170 plus 130, that is 300 centimeter. So the height of one table is 150 centimeter. Oh, that's too confusing. I can't work in images. Okay, let's work in mathematics. So I have got a cat table height. Then I've got tortoise and height, which is less of cat. I have this equation. Please have a look at this. Cat plus table minus turtle is 170. Turtle plus table minus cat is 130. Basic arithmetic. दो टेबल की हाइट 300, तो एक टेबल की हाइट 150 सेंटीमीटर्स. Now, that is the power of observation and the power of mathematics, जो आप डेवलप करते हैं जब आप अच्छे से पढ़ते हैं और प्रैक्टिस करते हैं. Now, parents, I want to show you something. कुछ बताना चाहता हूं आपको. All of us heard how Jayanti ma'am taught. So can I have a raise of hands? Did you like how Jayanti ma'am taught? आप हाथ खड़ा कर सकते हैं. कैसा लगा Jayanti ma'am? You liked it? How Jayanti ma'am taught one step by one step? Please give us the feedback. कैसा लगा आपको Jayanti ma'am ने पढ़ाया आपको? Okay, almost everybody says बहुत बढ़िया. Parents, आप बच्चों के साथ में बैठे हुए थे. You saw you were sitting with your kids. So a lot of attention was also being paid. Now, if you have a look at the answers which the children have given, question 1, the answer 39% were correct. Question 2, 25% were correct. Question 3, 23% of the correct. That means in spite of explanation, 70% children were unable to answer it correctly. Abhi samjhaya, abhi answer nahi kiya correctly. Now, this is a phenomena which we have. जब एक क्लास में बच्चे बैठे होते हैं तो एक प्रॉब्लम होती है जिसको हम लर्निंग गैप बोलते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड लर्निंग गैप इन अ चाइल्ड. सो जयंती मैम, डिस्पाइट यू टीचिंग वेल, डिस्पाइट पेरेंट्स बीइंग देयर, तभी भी बच्चों ने सही आंसर नहीं किया. व्हाई डू यू से दिस हैपेंड?
So this is a common phenomenon that we observe in our classrooms as well. When we teach something for students to understand and then apply, it requires learning and then practicing. So just by learning, it does not happen. So what we do to reduce this learning gap, we go to children, give homework, give worksheets, talk to them, and find out from the facial expression.
Yes. But with today's time, where most of the teaching is happening online, and students can actually go ahead and mute and switch off the video, there is a chance that the learning gap without teachers' active involvement may increase. And if this learning gap increases, अब आप समझिए मैथमेटिक्स एक चैप्टर वाइज करिकुलम नहीं होता है. हर ग्रेड की मैथमेटिक्स अगले ग्रेड से लिंक्ड होती है. So in case if in grade 7 your child has not been able to understand exponents, the problem could lie in the lower grades also. और अगर ग्रेड 7 के लेवल पे इसको ठीक नहीं किया गया तो आगे आने वाले टाइम में there would be lot of problems in the future topics also. So with all this happening, there is a learning gap in maths. A parent needs to take a decision or parents are confused कि क्या करें. So as an expert, Jayanti ma'am, I would request if you could tell what is the best way of learning mathematics, especially during these times.
One very important thing is teaching. Teacher is a very important component of the entire teaching learning process, where teacher understands, see their students and teach. The second is practicing. And the moment teacher teaches something, students need to practice, and not any practice. Practice with the type of questions that I discussed today.
I
Students
get
should be
it.
exposed to different types of questions.
I get it. So ma'am, एक होता है impactful teaching जो आपने पढ़ाया, everybody heard that. And then next thing you called is I practice or a practice, intelligent practice which children need to do for maths. I hope parents and children, आप सबको लगता होगा कि practicing mathematics is equally important as learning mathematics because practice makes it permanent. So ma'am, Jayanti ma'am, जैसा बता रहे थे कि practice करना चाहिए. So we use Mindspark for practicing. Ma'am, could you please explain how students should use Mindspark to have intelligent practice?
Yes, Anshuman. So I'll share my screen. So every student has to log into www.mindspark.in, go
Correct.
to login, and every student will be given a username and a password.
Correct.
Depending on what teacher is teaching in the class, teacher will always activate a topic, right? And students have to start working on the topic. Now, suppose I say exponents. Let me start with exponents.
So मैम आप कह रहे हैं कि एक बारी अगर आपने पढ़ा दिया है, then students need to start practicing that topic using Mindspark. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay,
so see the way, yeah. So the Mindspark system is reiterating what teacher has taught in the class. So 7 into 5 times. Is it 7 into 5 or 7 to the power of 5? The same thing that we discussed today.
Exactly, Sriram Kashyap. It is 7 to the power 5.
Right. So let's move on. Now, instead of 7, we are talking with a variable, y. Y is a positive integer. Y into y into y is what? Is it y to the power of cube or 3 to the power of y?
Yes, Satyanvi, it is.
Right? Now, the difficulty level increases from positive, we are coming to negative.
So parents and children, please have a look at this. This is not normal practicing. जैसा हमारा बुक में एक हमको 5 questions मिलता है and then we are supposed to practice that. Mindspark with increasing level of complexity keeps on giving different questions so that learning becomes permanent. I understand that, ma'am. Let's go ahead.
Now with a variable, right?
So with every question, you would find a detailed explanation also being given.
Yes. Whether child is right or wrong, you get a detailed explanation. Now the reverse. Now it's just
see,
not correct.
It is just not inky, pinky, ponky. You have to utilize what you have learned to answer these kind of questions.
So this we call as challenge question. Challenge questions are questions which link concepts learned.
I get it, ma'am. Let's go to the next topic if required.
Yeah. So I can go to the home page and I can do laws of exponents, which we learned.
So you remember we learned laws of exponent, everybody?
Yeah. See, so it's just not children have to just select. They also have to type. Suppose I don't type, I type wrong. I click here and type -2 and say submit.
See,
So
there is an explanation given out there.
yeah. Again, it's asked me minus 2 to the power of 1 into minus 2 to the power of 1. So suppose I type it correct.
I understood that, ma'am. Let's go ahead.
Yeah. So it is giving me different types of questions so that I to understand whether students are understanding or not.
Right. Sure, ma'am. Let's go
Yes.
ahead.
Yeah.
I would
Suppose
like
I say
to.
none of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it gives me again and again questions of different and it is gradually increasing the difficulty level.
Sure, ma'am. Let's go ahead. I mean, I would want to just go ahead now. Yeah, ma'am. I've understood. Let's go ahead.
Right.
So, parents, you saw that using Mindspark to basically go ahead and practice is a great way of learning mathematics. Now, with all the solutions across in the market as of now, with video, normal tuition, online classes, there is a lot of confusion which all of us have, and the effect of these solutions is also not coming. One, they are very expensive. Second, there is no individual attention to the teachers. Most of the time, there is a race to complete the course. So what we have got Mindspark live classes. Here, a teacher like Jayanti ma'am goes ahead and teaches the student in a very small size batch. We have got teachers who are well experienced, more than 10 years of experience. We utilize Mindspark Math for the practice to make sure learning becomes permanent. And all these things, weekly, monthly tests, reports, live interaction with the parents, all this comes at a fraction of cost. So having live Mindspark live classes is 100% learning along with Mindspark math practice. Not only us, all the institutions across the world, be it Harvard, JPAL, World Bank, even UNESCO, talk about the usefulness of Mindspark math in ensuring the children are learning properly and are making practice as a permanent thing. Now, talking in terms of how can you get these live classes? Now, their classes are from 24 to 26 week. July, the classes are over. We are running around for grade 7 and 8, some 15 batches. Next batch, we start from August. Every week, we will have 2 classes where teacher like Jayanti ma'am are going to come and teach the children. And rest of the days, there would be sessions on Mindspark practice. So it is again, learning from impactful teacher and then doing intelligent practice. All grades covered. We have highly qualified teachers. We use Zoom and Mindspark as the platform. All you need is a laptop, tablet, or a smartphone with internet connection. Just to revise, 2 days in a week for 1 hour each day, there is teaching which happens live with the teachers and students in a batch of 20. Other days, there is a practice of 30 minutes for Mindspark Maths. Students with all this practice learning remove the fear of mathematics and are prepared to get better results. Parents, involvement of parents is absolutely critical and urgent and important for the students to learn. So parents get weekly and monthly reports, and at the end, they get a child with improved results and a child who is a self-regulated learner. Now, talking in terms of price of Mindspark Math. So as explained, 24 weeks of live classes and 52 weeks of Mindspark. The price is 700 rupees per month, which is 8,400 per year. 700 per month, which is 8,400 per year. However, for all the lovely children and respected parents on the group, we are having a 20% off as of now. So the classes are at 6,740 rupees only per year, which roughly translates into 562 rupees a month. So we have batch start in next few days. Our team will also get in touch with you. For all our international students and international parents across the world, the prices same area. Now what you need to do is you need to go to www.mindspark.in. Please note it down, www.mindspark.in. Click on purchase Mindspark and you will be able to purchase Mindspark live classes out there. Now we have been asked for is Mindspark math के अलावा English भी course में है. So we are opening free trials of English course to all the parents out there. You can go ahead to mindspark.in, click on free trial and register for English free trial. I would be stopping my discussion here. If there are any questions, the chat is open. Please ask your questions in the chat. I would be answering them. You have got any comments or something to say, please put that into the chat. I will try to answer all the questions. If I'm unable to do
that, that is 5 carat. It means power.
Thank you very much if you found it helpful. You've got a doubt? Is there any classes of English also? Yes, we will start English classes. Thank you very much, Kirtana. So if you have got any questions which we are unable to answer here, you have number and an email ID written at the bottom. I would request amount for Mindspark Math live classes is 6,740 as discount.
Thank you.
It was informative. I'm Mindspark Hindi में भी है, बिल्कुल है. Gorgeous class. Thank you very much. I'm so humbled and happy. You have a doubt, please write to us at this email ID. We will try to solve it. You learned a lot? Very nice. So current price per month is 562 rupees only. It is for maths and English. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. English classes are free. No, you will have to pay for English classes also. Five carat is power. Very nice class. Thank you so much. You will get the feedback form. Feedback form would be coming in. You'll get that on your mobile number to register. So our team is going to call you and your parents to explain Mindspark live classes to you again starting tomorrow. Anything raised to any infinite raised to the power for anything is infinite. Is there a trick question you're asking me? I think I can answer that. 0 ki power 0. Good question. Very nice question. Some says 1. Okay. Come to live classes. We'll explain this to you in detail.
0 power 0.
Is not defined. Oh, somebody answered that for me. Okay, so thank you. Next, every week we have these classes on Sunday. If you want to attend them, you have to message on the number below. Classes are going to start from Thursday in this coming week. So I will be closing this in next 2 minutes. If I'm unable to answer any questions, kindly note down the email ID and the mobile number. When do we have next webinar for free? Every Sunday. Very nice classes. I'm so glad that you liked it. So thank you very much, children. It was an indeed pleasure interacting with each one of you. on this lovely Sunday evening. Have a great time. Goodbye. Timings are 4:30 to 5:30 in the evening and 6:30 to 7:30 in the evening. I'm glad you have got enriched. You like the session, enriching session. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you. Good night.